While on one hand, Pakistan is playing victim and says, oh, we don't have any connection to the attack. Take a look at what's happening on the border. There's no end to the ceasefire violation by Pakistan, and there has been unprovoked firing by Pakistan that has only continued. Following the terror strike in Pahalgam, the line of control with Pakistan is witnessing renewed tensions. The visual maps the active sectors, highlighting the current areas of exchange. In fact, currently, it is small arms fire that is taking place. My colleague Pradeep Datta continues to stay live with us with the details. Pradeep, on one hand, it is Pakistan that's playing victim and says that we have no connection to the attack, saying that these are baseless allegations against Pakistan. But look at what's happening in the border.
The slew of measures that India has taken during the recent past that has already rattled Pakistan. The slew of measures that India has taken in the recent past has already rattled Pakistan. And we have seen that there is continuous ceasefire, a violation from their side. Today they targeted 6 locations, which included Kupwara, Baramulla. Even they have opened fire on international border also. So that means this ceasefire violation is not only confined to a line of control, but ceasefire violation is also taking place a line of international border too. That means they want to keep border hot. And the second thing is that under the garb of cover fire, they want to push in terrorists. There are already inputs that about 120 terrorists are waiting at several launch pads looking for the green signal to cross over to this side. Not only that, why they are also using this firing as diversionary tactics. But when I say diversionary tactics, because they know India means business this time. India is going to target any of those launch pads, what they did in 2016. So that's one of the reasons they are trying to shift many of their assets. These terrorists who are hiding in many of their posts to some safer locations, because they do not want their terrorists to get killed in any of the operations that will be conducted by India, because they know any time anything will happen, because India has already made up its mind and already free hand has been given by Prime Minister, because they want to crush terror. And they know that it's not only about taking action against those terror foot soldiers who are operating on India's side, unless and until they are going to plug that fountainhead and that they are going to destroy that fountain. Nothing is really going to change, because these terror-related activities will continue. Because what is more important is the operation that India is going to conduct. There will be surprise element, there will be secrecy, and there will be shock. And these 3 S will be the part of that operation that India is going to conduct. And that will really make things difficult for Pakistan. That's why Pakistan is rattled, and off and on we have seen they are violating ceasefire. They want to escalate situations. They want to provoke India. But India will do.
While on one hand they provoke India, let's also break down details of what's happening along the border. Stay with us, Pradeep. After the ceasefire violation, security has been heightened across the international borders. LoC has been activated in areas like Akhnur, as well as Sundarbani in Jammu, Baramulla as well, which includes Uri sector, and Kupwara as well. My colleague Priyank Tripathi is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Priyank, now Pakistani troop movement also being changed. What are the details?
Yes, certainly. The 15 Corps and 16 Corps of the Indian Army has briefed the DGMO regarding the ceasefire violation, which has happened from the Pakistani side. There have been 20 posts which has been identified from where the ceasefire violation has been happening. What we have got to know that certainly the Akhnur, Naushera and the Sundarbani sector, which is in the Jammu region, has been very much facing these ceasefire violation. On the other side, what we have certainly seen that since light artillery is being used by the Pakistan Army for the ceasefire violation, these artillery, Indian Army is also not using heavy ammunition as of now. This is what we have got to know. And every detail of the ceasefire violation, around 20 of them, has been captured on the camera, and it has been briefed to the center. We know that the important meeting is going to happen in the national capital today, where the cabinet, the ministers will be briefed regarding the further strategy after the important meeting which happened with the 3 of the Defence Forces chief, as well as the Mr. Doval himself being there. So all these details have been done. On the other side of when the ceasefire violation is happening, the Indian Army is also working in coordination with the CRPF as well as the Jammu and Kashmir police to carry out a massive manhunt and search operation. Let me show it to our viewers, because they would be thinking that why is it taking so long for the Indian Army to gun down these forces. Can you see the dense forest there, Pratibha? This is a forest, and all these trees are of approximately 40 feet tall. In the height of the trees are 40 feet, which is certainly giving a very safe location for the terrorists. And this particular area is certainly covered with these kind of jungle where these terrorists must have been hiding. But over the period of last few days, what we have seen that there is a massive combing operation which is not being operated by the CRPF, Jammu and Kashmir, and the Indian Army on the ground, where they have been raiding several locations, and they have also managed to pull down demolish the structures, which was an infrastructure measure for these terrorists. But these forests are the key focus area where the operations are still going on, so that the terrorists can be gunned down as soon as possible.
Okay, all right. The geography of the area, in fact, these dense forests also add to the challenges of the forces providing cover for the terrorists, making it easy for their movement as well. Priyank, thank you for joining us with those details. We continue coming back to you through the day for these updates. For now, it's time for us to slip into a very short break here. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you on the other side.